what's up? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, I, Pulkit, and my friend Jayesh here will be guiding you through OPC and LLP and what are the difference between them, what are the similarities, and we'll be trying to clear all your doubts.
So before we get started, let me thank all of you for your support, love to all our videos.
So let's discuss about OPC incorporation. So what basically you need to incorporate OPC? You need only one director and one shareholder. So ultimate holding of the company stays with only one person. So that is why it is known as one person company.
And whereas when we talk about an LLP, it is a hybrid version of a private limited company and a partnership firm. A partnership firm, that means you would be requiring minimum 2 number of partners and there is no maximum limit for the number of partners.
And the reporting of both LLP as well as OPC has to be done to one authority, which is MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs.
So when we talk about the law that governs both the business structure, and OPC, one person company, that means a company which is governed by the Companies Act 2013. And when we talk about LLP, it is governed by the Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008.
You might be wondering how much capital do you need to start with OPC or LLP. So solving all your doubts, there's no minimum requirement of capital. You can start OPC and LLP as minimum capital as you want. But just keep one thing in mind, that if you want to start an OPC, your capital should not exceed 50 lakh rupees. In case it exceeds 50 lakhs, it gets automatically converted into a normal private limited company.
So when we talk about the minimum number of members required, OPC requires only one person to incorporate, and whereas an LLP requires minimum 2 number of partners to incorporation. So when we talk about the minimum directors required in an OPC, minimum 2 directors are required and maximum number can reach up to 15. And whereas in a limited liability partnership, minimum 2 designated partners are required.
So basically, you can compare role of a designated partner with that of director in case of LLP, and the role of partner is compared to the shareholder. Okay, and this directors and designated partners do have certain responsibility towards the company, for which they have to hold certain board meetings and other meetings. For holding this board meeting, there are certain criteria. When we talk about OPC, one has to hold at least one board meeting in each half of the calendar year, such that minimum 90 days gap is between both the meetings. Okay, and in case of LLP, there is no requirement of holding any meeting.
You know what, Pulkit? One thing that a business entity must keep in mind while forming a business is
compliance.
Exactly. So when we think about compliance, the first thing that comes to mind is the statutory audit. Statutory audit. Every private company is compulsory to require its financial audited. When we talk about the OPC, it is also a private limited company. It is also required to get its financial audited. So when we talk about limited liability partnership, there is no such requirement for the statutory audit, unless the partner's contribution exceeds 25 lakhs and the annual turnover exceeds 40 lakhs.
Apart from auditing, one company, one entity is also required to do certain filings with the MCA, right? One of them is AOC4, MGT7, ADD1. What are all those forms? You might be wondering, so let me clear about those. One is AOC4. AOC4 is for filing your balance sheet data with the ministry. MGT7 is for filing your shareholding pattern with the ministry, whereas ADD1 is for filing of your auditor appointment with the ministry. When we talk about LLP, there are only 2 forms. One is Form 8 and another is Form 11. Form 11 is same as AOC4 and Form 8 is similar to MGT7. Apart from statutory audit, an entity is also required to file certain forms with the ministry. So in case of OPC, that would be AOC4, MGT7, ADD1 and such other forms. And in case of LLP, it would be Form 11 and Form 8. So basically these forms are for filing your financial data and shareholding pattern with the ministries.
When we talk about transferability of shares, in an OPC, transfer of shares is very tricky. As we see, there is only one shareholder and it can only be done by altering the MOA. And when we talk about a limited liability partnership, they do not have any shares. So for that holding transferation, that needs to be they need to execute and supplement agreement before a public notary.
If you're planning to raise funds via foreign investment, OPC is not a good option, because in OPC, FDI is not allowed. Whereas in case of LLP, FDI is allowed via automatic route, so you can go with that.
So this is majorly all about OPC and LLP. A small thing that you should know is a name of an OPC always ends with OPC Private Limited. For example, ABC Biotech OPC Private Limited, and a name of LLP should always end with LLP. For example, ABC Biotech LLP.
So that's all from my side. I hope this video was informative and helpful for you guys. We do keep posting lots of videos every week, so please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon below so you get notified every time when we post our videos. Till then, I Pulkit Kinkhabwala signing off.
I Jay Shwadani signing off. Till then, be safe, be compliant.